I'd like to see the video.
Yeah.
Let's talk about master dating, shall we?
What is that?
Master what?
Master dating.
Okay.
Oh.
It means you kind of just date yourself. You buy yourself.
love that.
Yeah, I do too. You date yourself and you buy yourself flowers, send yourself a card. This is can't wait to see you tonight.
You basically live out Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Go to a nice restaurant, buy yourself some dinner. Why not?
Yes.
So talk about why you're so excited about this concept, Gandhi.
Okay, so I think that once you love yourself and truly love yourself and date yourself and you find a way to be entertained by yourself and be your own best friend, that's when you're the best partner to another person because you're not codependent. You're not making them be your everything and centering your world around them. And I think people like that. I think it's important in any relationship to have your own independence and be your own person and complement each other rather than complete each other. And I think a lot of people are looking to be completed, but if you find someone who completes you, then that means when they're gone, you're not a whole version of yourself anymore. And I think it's really important to just be whole on your own and then be with someone.
I so agree. I mean, it's like an old law in the world of dating. It's like you should never date anyone unless you like yourself. Otherwise, it's going to be disaster.
Right.
Yeah.
And look, we always have things to iron out in our lives. We always have potholes in the road, and I get that. But we're human, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing worse than getting into a relationship and it just crashes and burns because you blame them for things that are your fault or what have you. I don't know. So everyone single, even if you're with someone, it's good to go out on a master date night.
Yes.
Master date yourself.
Yes, it is. And it's important to just be able to do things alone. And I'm so mad at myself because I had these Dave Chappelle tickets the other day and everybody bailed and I could have gone alone and I didn't. And I'm mad at myself for that. I'll never let that happen again.
I would love to see you in the middle of the garden watching Dave Chappelle and you're just... And you're master dating right there.
Yes.
No.
Right there in the middle of the crowd.
I'd like to see the video.
Yeah.
Well, it's just her sitting there, actually. But Danielle, you're married. You have kids. Do you ever master date?
Yeah. I mean, every now and then I'll go do something on my own. I like to go someplace and read a book. Sometimes I like to go to like a cafe or something, have a cup of coffee, read a book, and just relax. So yeah, I'm fine with it. I've gone to the movies by myself. There was a movie I wanted to see, nobody else wanted to see, I went. So, yeah.
Danielle, you have mastered master dating.
Yes, Danielle.
I have.
It's like, and I've got friends over this weekend. I won't have time to master date, but next week on vacation, I'm going to master date all week long.
Ooh, yeah.
Nonstop. It's going to be a master date palooza.
How many times a day can you master date? I met multiple times, right?
Exactly. Someone else sends a text. I'm afraid to do things alone. I feel like everyone's judging me. Yes. They're not. I mean, look, I'm not saying that you're not interesting or people aren't paying attention to you. What I am saying is don't limit your life because you think people are paying attention to you when they most likely aren't and they don't care.
Totally.
Yeah.
No offense. They don't care. They don't care if you're alone eating.
No. I think we all think so, like, if a hair's out of place or if, like, something's wrong with our outfit or whatever, we think too much of ourselves. And most of the time people go, nobody cares. No one's looking at you.
It's true, though. And if they do care, who cares?
Right.
Switching gears, Allie is on a road trip. Wait till you hear this. Allie from Allentown, PA. How you doing, Allie?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing well. So you are in the car right now with your 3-year-old and your husband, right?
Yes, and her puppy.
They're driving from Allentown, Pennsylvania to Disney.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you started this journey at 9:30 last night. You still have roughly 7 hours to go. How's it going so far with you, your husband, your daughter, and your puppy?
Okay. I drove the first leg of the trip and we just recently switched. Of course, our daughter was up at 5:30 and she was like, "Are we here?" And I was like, "No, we're North Carolina."
No, I've got bad news. We're a little over halfway. So when you get to Disney, what do you do with your puppy? I've always wondered what people do with their dogs if they take them.
So we are staying at a pet-friendly resort. We're staying at Art of Animation. So he'll be able to be with us when we're not in the park. And they just ask that he's not in the room for I think it's like more than 7 hours. But having a 3-year-old, we have to break the day up. So he'll have copious amounts of time with his family and time to rest too. So
Wow. And so is this their first time at Disney?
So my husband has never been to Disney, and my
wow.
3-year-old has never been to Disney.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
So I'm going to ask a question that some parents may think is offensive. So you're going to a pet-friendly resort where you can leave your pet. Is there a way to go to a 3-year-old friendly place where they'd watch your 3-year-old?
Only adults can Disney.
Yeah, so you can go do adulting at Disney just for a few hours, watch Illuminations or whatever over at Epcot. Do they still do that? I don't know. You're going to have a great time.
You can do child swap, though, which is good. So, like, if you want to go on a ride that the little one can't go on, you guys can do the whole child swap thing. So that's good.
What is that?
So, Oh, you don't know what child swap is?
I've never been to Disney, and I don't have children.
So if you have, you have one kid and the adults want to go on the ride, the dad can stay with the kid while the mom goes on the ride. And instead of getting back on the line, you swap it out. And then the next person goes, which is very nice of Disney
convenient.
does it, Universal does it, a lot of the big parks do it.
Huh.
God, it makes me want to have a child.
Just for that.
Come on, Gandhi, let's have a kid.
Okay, let's
All
do it.
Just for that.
Allie, you and your family have a wonderful time, and the part of the journey. I mean, the journey to Disney is part of the fun. So I hope you're making the most of this long drive. And send us a text. Send us a text when we're back from vacation. Let us know how it was. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, Allie. Safe driving.
I think it's called Rider Switch now instead of Child Swap.
That's cool.
It's got a new name or something.
So are you guys up for long road trips like that? I mean, that's a long road trip.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
With the right people, road trips are the best
Right.
ever.
That's the key
The
word,
right
Gandhi.
people.
With the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to
All
say
right.
who the wrong person is, but she knows who she is.
Oh.
In my car.
Oh,
Let's just
name
not say.
names.
I want to go on one of those long train rides where you sleep on the train.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Well, good. That means you don't have to drive. You can just be in your, whatever. Wait, who are you talking about? Who do you not want to travel with?
I'm not saying. I'm just going to.
Oh, don't do teasing like that.
Does it rhyme with schmreducer schmam?
Why is she that bad?
No.
Is she bad?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. We got to take the break. We do have $1,000 free money. Phone tap on the way. Lots to do. It is Friday, and God only knows where we're going.